Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to Life with the Rebel. So today we're going to do something a little different here. We're going to flip these mirrors using a kit that I picked up off Amazon. I've seen other riders do this for, that cleaner, cooler look, but I'm a little skeptical about it. So I really think it's going to be a kind of 50-50 thing where you're either going to like it or you're not. But let's go ahead and give it a try. Let's have a look at this kit. This is what it looks like. This is how it comes. There is a link in the description if you're interested, but let's go ahead and have a look. I haven't messed with this yet, so we got two brackets, some lock nuts, some bolts, and we have some spacers. I think these are caps right here to cover the holes from where the mirror was before. Here's the brackets, guys. They're actually a lot thicker than what I thought. I thought it was going to be kind of flimsy, but these look pretty heavy duty. Okay, so some of the tools I'll be using, 5mm hex bit, or you could use an Allen wrench, but 5mm, okay? I'll also be using this wrench, 15mm. You could use a crescent wrench or something. And I also picked up some Loctite just in case. Okay, here's the deal with this, guys. So I got the bars turned in as far as I can, all the way in. Here's the bracket. Let's go ahead and just do a little placement test. You see, bracket should be around there somewhere, maybe with the spacers. I'm not sure how far it sticks out, but see the clearance between the bracket and the tank? Pretty close, right? Now, guys, I did make an attempt at this earlier. Okay, and I ran into a little problem with the mirror and the bolt, and I still have a little issue. One problem I had when I took the mirror off is I forgot to take off this bottom piece. I thought I just had to unscrew it from here, so the nut that came with this wouldn't work on here. You got to remove this bottom piece too. But we'll go ahead and go through it. I'll show you everything, and I'll show you any issues that I have installing this. So it's already loose, but you will need that 14mm wrench to get everything off. And I'm just twist it off like this. Be careful not to drop it. Okay, so we're going to start on this side actually. Now remember, when you take the mirrors off, you have to take off the mirror from this side and put it over here, and then vice versa. So and you can notice here I have a few scratch marks because I was testing this earlier, and those spacers that you have to put in here, they're very difficult to get out. So you'll probably need some vice grips to get them out. So keep that in mind if you plan on swapping them back later. Okay guys, and we're going to put this bracket on, but make sure when you put it on, it's pointing outward and not inward like this. And I'm also going to start with the top bolt. That way, yeah, we'll do one bolt at a time. I'll swap out the top, and then I have a little bit room to swivel it to get to the other one, and we'll do it like that. Okay, there's the original, and there's the one we're going to put in. See a difference in size. And just a quick note, guys, see that little dot right there? It's on both sides. This will help you realign everything if you need to, try to get everything back to where it was, because it will loosen up a bit. So you can just put it about there when you're trying to line things up, right next to that dot. Okay, we'll put the spacer in here. Put this on here. And be careful, guys, those spacers might be a pain to get out. Okay, not too tight, but I got it on there so where I could move it like this, and then all this stay in place too. Actually, it's a little tight, but all right, guys, let's go for this bottom one. Here's a spacer I put in earlier when I was trying to do it, and You can see how to use vice grips to pull that darn thing out. Make sure this bracket slid all the way down too, so you have as much room. But one problem I had, guys, when I first put this on was the clearance. You know, see this nut right here underneath the lever? It was kind of blocking where I could put that lock nut on top here. So, but I don't know, it looks a little bit better. So let's give it another try. Mirror, yeah. See what I mean about that nut? Well, let's see if there's room. Like barely enough, guys. Seriously. Yeah. Definitely close. I mean, it's almost touching, really. Starting to tighten down. Let me see if I get this somewhat where I want it to be. Get on there. Okay. Tighten this down. Now line it up like where the top mirror is. I think that's pretty good. What do you think, guys? Yeah, I'm just trying to line it up. See back there in that mirror? Man cave. Trying to get it to where when I'm looking, all right, how much head movement. And now I see it. But yeah, it's definitely going to take some adjusting to get the mirrors where I want them. But let's go ahead, take this one, put it on that side. I'm just going to run it through real quick, and then we'll take the bike out for a ride. Okay, guys, this is how I have it. I'll take some better pics when we go out. We'll take a ride to the park, but this side was a little bit easier because I had more clearance. Yeah, a lot of clearance above it. So this side's a little bit easier. I do have the mirrors kind of pointed upwards more. I'm not sure how to properly align them, so we're just gonna do some trial and error stuff here. Can't think of anything else, but just make sure you have everything tight, okay, guys? Double check these are tight before you hit the road. You don't want your levers moving back and forth or something like that, so make sure that's square. I'm going to check that real quick, and then we'll take a ride to the park and hit some back roads or something. Okay, guys, got the mirrors on and everything, and I don't know. I don't know what to say, because I only just been up the road for a minute. I did have to adjust them a couple times while I was riding, but yeah, there's a couple things off the bat. For one, sometimes I like to glance over at the mirrors to check my GoPro, make sure it's recording, stuff like that. I can't really do that with the mirrors down like this, unless I really just, tuck my head all the way down. I could adjust them so I could see myself, but then I can't see anything else behind me. On top of that,
I feel like I'm looking down a lot. I'm having to look, kind of move my head down like this to look, whereas if the mirrors were up here, I just kind of move my eyes. Not so much head movement. Let's go down here. I'm gonna hit the usual spots. You guys stay in my comfort zone today. But now, as far as the view, like this, not having the mirror, I mean, look, it looks pretty nice. Not having the mirrors, I probably see everything, well, I can see everything a lot better as far as anything popping out behind bushes or anything, right? I have a clear view of what's ahead of me. So, I mean, I kind of like that. Now, as far as the looks and everything, it looks cool. Definitely think it looks cool. We're going to stop at the park in a minute. I'm going to take some pictures and stuff, but we'll check it out at different angles and everything. But to be honest, guys, I do think this is a 50-50 thing. I think you'll either like it or you won't. I think if you do flip your mirrors down like this, I think you're doing it mostly for looks. Am I wrong about this? You know, I think they work better when they're up here. But there's other factors involved too, right? I mean, what if I had risers? What if I had different bars? What if I had some hangers? What if I was a shorter rider? Would that make a difference? Maybe. But now some stuff I did read, some people like the mirrors flip down. They say it's better like on the interstate, the highways and stuff. They can see things better. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to take it on the interstate right now, but maybe tomorrow. I might leave the mirrors on for a couple days, try it out. It does look cool. Now, supposedly, it could be less vibraty too if you have the right brackets. To me, they seem more vibraty. It seemed like they were vibrating earlier. I wasn't only going like 40. Could be me though. But I think having them down takes away from my peripheral vision from what's up ahead. Because like I said, I could glance over here and still kind of look up ahead with my peripheral. But down here, nah, all I'm seeing is kind of like the speedometer. Not too bad out today. It's kind of hot, but it's cloudy too, so yeah. But yeah, I feel like I'm looking down a lot just to see what's coming behind me. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. What do you guys think? What's your guys' opinions? You guys thinking about doing it? You guys already done it and you're liking it? If so, tell me why. If you don't like it, tell me why too. I think the main reason would be, like I said, having to look down. That'd be my main reason for not liking it. I just want to use my eyes, not my head. Now, I can see a car coming behind me. Yeah, I feel like this mirror needs to be adjusted. Also, guys, like I mentioned, that I'm putting that mirror up on the right side here. It was a little tight with that nut in the way, but you could always mount the mirror onto the bracket first, and then mount the bracket if it gets in your way. Now this side was a lot easier, just bam bam, done. Oh man, look at all this dust up here. What the heck? It's windy out here too, guys, actually. Yeah, definitely check over your shoulders a lot, guys. I don't know how the blind spot is on this thing. Oh wait, here's the park. Let's turn the bars out a little bit here. Okay, guys, let's have a look, see if it looks good or not. I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah. But yeah, guys, I mean, I think it looks pretty cool, right? Doesn't look bad. I wasn't sure too much on the looks. You guys liking it? You like that look, or do you think it looks better when it's up? I think it looks good either way, really. I have no problem with how the mirrors look when they're facing upwards. I'll try it out for a couple days, and I'll probably flip them back though. I don't really like it down like that, but I'll give it a chance though. I'll give it a chance. Eee! I can see my knee. Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you found this video useful. I was trying to decide whether to do this video or not, but if you do, let me know. If you got any suggestions, comments, you know, there's a particular brand that you like, you've tried it before, it's working out great for you, let me know. If you tried it and it sucks, let me know. Let's try to figure it. Let's come up with like a pros and cons list or something. But other than that, I appreciate you guys watching. Remember, let's get up in here. Remember, stay safe, stay focused, stay motivated, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll try these mirrors out for a little bit. But thanks for watching, guys. It's Life with the Rebel, and I'm out of here.